Hey, welcome back to Quantum Detanglement. I am Skyra. I am the creator of the community Quantum Detanglement and a new course coming out to create our private member association for those who have a mission and a purpose to bring into this world at this time. I left Hawaii for my last video and I am back immersed in nature, which I love because nature just brings me back to truth, to who we are, to our connection to what is real in this world because we can get all caught up in all the drama and all of the world uh, affairs that are happening. And what we need to remember is that it's none of it, it is real, but it's really not because we get to choose what we want to see in the world. We get to choose what our reality is going to be. And we also get to realize that we are eternal, cosmic, universal souls that just came here on this earth for whatever reason that we chose to be here. So at the same time, that's the cosmic awareness. At the same time, I realize that we are in the physical. We came here to experience pain. We came here to experience suffering. But I think that if we can just know who we are, truly know and embody who we are, we don't have to pay attention to the world drama. We don't have to pay attention to the fears that are projected at us 24/7 from all angles. Just disconnect. And that is how we are going to create a new reality. That's how we're going to create a new reality on this earthly plane, if that is what you're here for. So, what I really want to talk about today is, first of all, the community, quantum detanglement. That is exactly what we're going to be in the actual just community section. There's going to be a lot of different opportunities to join in different creation cohorts and things that if you want to bring your nonprofit unincorporated business or organization or church into reality, that is what we're doing. And then the other aspect of it is the community where we are gathering and we are supporting and co-creating and working on all these internal fears and blockages and programming that keeps us from becoming the divine creators that we actually are. And I'm going to speak from my own experiences over the last um, literally 9 years of my own internal healing process. And it doesn't, it can happen. It depends on what your soul came here to heal. Like if you're healing many generations back of ancestral trauma, I mean, there's just everybody's different. It just really, there's no one answer. What it is that what you will know, you'll know when it's time, and you'll know when you're ready to embody your self-worth and to believe in yourself. But before that, there is just the work and the depths of what your soul came here for to create from. Um, so it doesn't matter, what you're creating, as long as it is in the place of either bringing more awareness to your internal self, to the world around you, and what are we creating? What frequency are we creating from? What is it that we came here to embody and to bring to the world? So that's what I always say in a lot of my videos. Remember who you are. Know who you are. There's there's know thyself. All of these sayings, they have a meaning because it's asking you what beliefs, what thoughts, what fears, um, what have you inherited from your parents, your caretakers, your teachers, your past, your employers, or even society, if we don't uh, have a strong sense of self, we tend to be codependent, or we want to stay away from people. And because we feel overwhelmed, if we're empaths, we might feel that we're just um, it's too much. So we have to learn to build that structure, that foundation, internal foundation to know who we are, to embody our boundaries, to know how to speak our truth, to be aware of what it is that feels good for us. What is, how do we pay attention to our internal guidance, our intuition? It's so important to be able to tap into that to really know who we are. What I call this, if we don't have that, is fragmentation. We can have pieces and parts of us even in different dimensions. So I speak on a cosmic and universal level. I'm not talking about only because there's layers of fragmentation from this lifetime and things that we've experienced all the way into parallel lives, I'm going to call it past lives, and we're bringing all of that together. We're bringing it all. So we have to, when we're in doing, moving internally, we're moving through the fears and the programming and the shifts. We are going to experience things that might not even be ours. It might be our ancestors. It's in our internal cellular structure. So in this lifetime, we might be bringing all that together. We might be healing all those aspects of our soul and the fragmentation that we've experienced in all of these different um these different uh incarnations. So some of the ways that this shows up is through self-defeat, negative thoughts, shaming, guilt, fear around moving forward, repeating patterns, anything that keeps us from really trusting ourselves and trusting life, trusting this that the goodness in life will keep us from creating. So that's what I want to bring. That's what I am bringing, and it's sovereign, Foundations of Sovereignty 101 in the quantum detanglement community. Um, a lot of my wisdom, it goes into trauma, it goes into addiction, it goes into very painful childhoods. So there's nothing that I haven't touched. It goes into multidimensional trauma. It goes into collective trauma. We feel, if we understand energy, we know that whatever it's coming into this lifetime at this time is just aspects of ourself or the collective that we are either internalizing or that we need to be able to embody our sovereignty by um, protecting our energy, protecting our mind, protecting the thoughts that we allow in. Because when we have openings in that field, whether it is uh, physical, whether it is emotional, mental, or energetically, it will keep us, it'll keep us in repeated patterns. It'll keep us from embodying our true potential. Um, so we have to look at what are we avoiding, what do we need to face, and what do we need to let go of? These it's energetic attachments, whether it is coming from a place of victim or empowerment. That is the absolute root of we will, in order to embody our true power in the cosmic realm, is that we are facing the false light, our internal darkness, and we are seeking to places that we are seeking outside of us to save us, to fix us, to heal us. Because when we are truly living in our sovereign authority and our power and our energetic field, we are going within. We are living from our truth. We are being authentic. We're not afraid to speak our truth. We are embodying our soul's truth. And that is exactly what or how we are going to shift this world. We are going to shift this collective, this matrix. We are a universe inside of us. And the only way that we're going to experience a different reality is when we learn that who we are and we learn to live from empowerment, live from our own internal power source. We have the ability to heal ourselves. We have the ability to create our own reality. And we have the ability to shift the collective field from our own frequency. It's not outside of us, it's all inside. Just like nature tells us, she creates every day the death, the rebirth, the death, rebirth. Mother Nature shows us exactly the death and rebirth process that we go to in creation because Mother Earth herself is creation. If you'd like to join in the community, there's a link in the description. We are beginning Sovereign Foundations 101 begins on the 21st of March, and it's a community gathering. I invite you to go check it out. And then I also have the PMA, which is my last video, the PMA Faith-Based Organization Creation Cohort starting on the 20th. If you would like to, if you're interested in, you have a vision, you have some kind of, and you want to operate in the private, unincorporated, we realize the truth of who we are. We want to bring our ministry, our church, out into the collective field at this moment. We're ready to create. I have that cohort. It's going to be starting on the 20th of March, and you're more than welcome to reach out to me or join in on the community, and you can get information, or you can just reach out directly to me by commenting on this video. So anyway, I hope that was helpful to kind of explain what the internal process is to know thyself, to remember who you are, because nobody can tell you who that is. It's all got to come from inside. It's the remembrance. It requires us to go within in order to discover why we're here.